back to Movies on the Brain. I'm Jason, and today we're diving into the magical world of Descendants, The Rise of Red. Directed by Jennifer Fang and starring Kylie Cantrell as Red, this film takes us deeper into the captivating saga of the Descendants universe. Just a heads up, this review will contain spoilers, so if you haven't seen the movie yet, proceed with caution. Now let's journey into Auradon's latest adventure, where Red's story unfolds with twists, turns, and all the enchanting drama we've come to love. Get ready for a spoiler-filled exploration of Descendants: The Rise of Red. Now, obviously, it didn't release in theaters, so let's see how it did on Disney Plus and on uh, mainly on Disney Plus, I guess. Descendants: The Rise of Red was watched by 6.7 million viewers in the first 3 days streaming on Disney Plus. It is the Disney branded television's highest original movie premiere on the streaming service. The film was the most watched streaming original movie during the week of July 12th through July 18th with 1.1 billion minutes of watch time. It was the third watched most streaming original movie during the week of July 12th through 25th with 299.1 million minutes of watch time. Rise of Red was the fourth most watched streaming original movie during the week of July 26th through August 1st with 141.8 million minutes of watch time and 1.5 million views. According to Flix Patrol, which monitors daily updated VOD charts across the globe, the movie reached Disney Plus's #1 film ranking in the United States on July 27th and reached #2 on August 11th. Now let's get to the plot. Following the events of Descendants 3, Uma is now the headmistress of Auradon Prep. Her first act is to open the border between Auradon and Wonderland by inviting Red, the rebellious daughter of the tyrannical Queen of Hearts, to join the Academy. Fairy Godmother hesitates due to Wonderland's disorderly reputation, but Uma persuades her to extend the invitation in honor of Carlos. In Wonderland, Red evades the Jack of Diamonds guards after vandalizing the castle courtyard. Maddox, the Mad Hatter's son and Red's private tutor, shows her his latest invention, a pocket watch that can send its user to specific moments in time. Despite Maddox's warning about interfering with the past, Red steals the watch. Elsewhere, Chloe, the perfectionist daughter of Cinderella and King Charming, prepares for her first year at Auradon Prep. Cinderella gives her a pair of glass slippers for being a good and kind person. The next day, Red refuses to condemn the Jack of Diamonds to death, angering the Queen of Hearts, who considers her a disappointment. Red's invitation to Auradon Prep arrives, and to Red's surprise, her mother eagerly accepts. Red and her mother travel to Auradon, where the Queen and Cinderella reunite for the first time since their days at Merlin Academy, the original name of Auradon Prep. The meeting quickly turns hostile as the Queen recalls a traumatic prank she endured during their time at school. Before the opening ceremony, Red uses a looking glass which reveals the future and sees her as a cold, compliant princess ruling alongside her mother. As Uma welcomes everybody, the Queen unexpectedly launches a coup and takes the other attendees hostage. When Cinderella refuses to bow, Red reluctantly condemns her to death by beheading, delighting her mother but angering the crowd. Feeling guilty, Red tries to use Maddox's watch to go back and prevent the coup, but Chloe attacks her, accidentally activating the watch and sending both girls back to the past when Auradon Prep was still called Merlin Academy. Believing they were sent there for a reason, Red and Chloe begrudgingly agree to work together for the sake of their mothers. Posing as exchange students, the girls enroll at the academy and meet Ella and Bridget, the teenage personas of Cinderella and the Queen of Hearts. Red and Chloe discover their mothers were once best friends, that Bridget was a kind hearted person who yearned for friendship with everyone, and Ella was more pragmatic and disdainful of overprivileged royalty. While helping Bridget distribute cupcakes topped with enchanted flamingo feathers, the group encountered the VKs, a gang of bullies led by Uliana, Ursula's younger sister. Uliana spitefully consumes all the enchanted feathers and inadvertently turns herself into a flamingo, drawing her classmates' mockery. Humiliated, she vows revenge, which Red and Chloe deduce will be the prank that leads to Bridget becoming the ruthless Queen of Hearts. Seeking information, the girls visit Ella's house and are surprised by its state of dilapidation. Ella agrees to let them inside if they help with her chores, signed by her cruel stepmother, Lady Tremaine. During their conversation, Ella reveals that Uliana strives to live up to her sister's nefarious reputation and despises Bridget for being so nice. Red calls her mother an easy target, but Ella praises Bridget for being kind in the face of adversity. Chloe accidentally breaks a vase, but Lady Tremaine blames Ella and punishes her, showing Chloe that kindness does not always protect against unfair treatment. Red and Chloe leave to give Ella space, each starting to question their own perspective. The girls overhear the VKs plotting to prank Bridget at the castle coming dance with a cursed cupcake from an enchanted cookbook, which will turn her into a monster. Resolving to find the cookbook before the VKs, Red and Chloe visit Bridget's dorm room to inquire about the book's location. While she searches, they use the looking glass and discover that the Queen of Hearts has executed Cinderella, devastating Chloe. Bridget suggests that the cookbook might be among the banned books in Principal Merlin's office, which are under a protection spell to keep them out of villainous hands. Red proposes stealing the cookbook from Merlin's office, but Chloe argues that the theft would make Red no different than her mother. Red retorts that doing the right thing led Cinderella to her demise and leaves to retrieve the book alone. Conflicted, Chloe seeks advice from Ella, who points out that the complexity of defining right and wrong, and that people sometimes do questionable things with good intentions. Red breaks into Merlin's office where she and Chloe reconcile. They retrieve the enchanted cookbook, triggering a security system that launches swords at them and activates an owl statue to warn Merlin. Red fends off the swords while Chloe sacrifices her glass slippers to disable the owl. VKs arrive and seize the cookbook, only to be frozen in place by the book's protection spell. Chloe presents the book to Red, believing her to be the true hero. Red successfully opens it and removes the recipe. Later, Merlin gives the still frozen VKs a lengthy detention, preventing their attendance at the dance and averting the prank. Afterward, Chloe and Red become best friends. They use the watch to return to Auradon minutes before the coup, where they find that the Queen of Hearts is now a loving, benevolent ruler, that Cinderella is alive and well. Uma officially opens Auradon Prep, and the kingdom celebrates with a dance party. In a voiceover, Uma warns that despite the seemingly happy ending, tampering with time can have unintended consequences, and the story is just beginning. Now let's take a look at the cast and some other roles they've had. China Anne McClain as Uma. Other roles for China Anne McClain include Meg in 10, Lyra in Sheep and Wolves, and Gabby Harrison in How to Build a Better Boy. Melanie Paxson as Fairy Godmother. Other roles for Melanie Paxson include Marcy in the TV show Deal Breakers, Linda in the TV show Truth Be Told, and Julie in the TV show Notes from the Underbelly. Kylie Cantrell as Red. Other roles for Kylie Cantrell include Danny in the TV show High School Musical, the series, and she is also a singer, having released multiple non-album singles since 2016, including but not limited to Shake, Calling All the Monsters, and Switch Phones. Malia Baker as Chloe Charming. Other roles for Malia Baker include Mary Ann Spear in the TV show Babysitter's Club, Olivia in the TV movie Caught in Its Web, and Ahiri in the Avatar Frontiers of Pandora video game. Dara Renee as Uliana. Other roles for Dara Renee include Courtney in High School Musical, the series TV show, Fee in My Stepfather's Secret, and Savannah in 2018's Freaky Friday. Rita Ora as the Queen of Hearts. Other roles for Rita Ora include Wandering Blade in the TV show Kung Fu Panda the Dragon Knight, Dodge in Twist, and Mia Gray in the 50 Shades of Grey series. Ruby Rose Turner as Bridget. Other roles for Ruby Rose Turner include Cammy Rather in the TV show Coop and Cammy Save the World. Ask the World, sorry. Phyllis Gladstone in the TV show Fuller House, and Sarah in the TV show Eden. Brandy as Cinderella. Other roles for Brandy include Jackie Jennings in Best Christmas Ever, Chardonnay in the TV show The Game, and Leah in Osmosis Jones. Morgan Dudley as Ella. Other roles for Morgan Dudley include Robin in A Tourist's Guide to Love, and Lyra Mateo in the TV show Monarch: Legacy of Monsters. Joshua Coley as Young Hook. Other roles for Joshua Coley include Tristan in Sex Appeal, Monty in the TV show Dead Boy Detectives, and Pig Robinson in the TV show Peter Rabbit. Peter Lindell as Morgie. Other roles for Peter Lindell include Gus Shepard in Scraps and the Lornish Guard in the TV show Hidden Falls. Paolo Montalban as King Charming. Other roles for Paolo Montalban include Lee Quan Prince in Asian Persuasion, Coney in The Girl Who Left Home, and Kung Lao in the TV show Mortal Kombat Conquest. Tristan Padilla as Teen Prince Charming. This has been Tristan Padilla's only role. Grace Narducci as Faye. Other roles for Grace Narducci include Jessica in My Missing Sister, Ashley in For Your Convenience, Karen in Ghost in the Graveyard. Levin Vallejo as Aladdin. This has been Levin Lavalle's only role. Kabir Berry as Teen Aladdin. This has been Kabir Berry's only role. Shazia Pascal as Jasmine. Other roles for Shazia Pascal include Lena Hope in It's Not That Simple, Princess Nala in The Hot Chick, and Jessica in Bobby Khan's Ticket to Hollywood. Zia Azar Isa Azar as young Jasmine. This has been Isa Azar's only role. Jeremy Swift as Merlin. Other roles for Jeremy Swift include Leslie Higgins in the TV show Ted Lasso, Gooding in Mary Poppins Returns, and Ben Parker in The Art of Love. Leonardo Nam as Maddox Hatter. Other roles for Leonardo Nam include Leorn in the TV movie Werewolf by Night, Dave in the TV show Maggie, and Lutz in the TV show Westworld. Alex Boniello as Jack of Diamonds. Other roles for Alex Boniello include Fleetwood Zach in Love and Gelato, Julian in Alt Space, and Joe Grasso in Contest. Tim Morelos as Meadow. The only other role Tim Morelos has had is Nikki in the TV show That 90s Show. Mars as Young Maleficent. This has been Mars's only role so far. Anthony Piat as Young Hades. The only other role Anthony Piat has had is Evan Costa in When I'm With You. Julie Serta as Lady Tremaine. Other roles for Julie Serta include Trisha Earle in 5 Pounds of Pressure, Miss Kim in Vacation Friends 2, and Ivy Sands in the TV show Blind Spot. First things first, seeing Uma cry at the beginning when talking about Carlos was both sweet but hard to watch, especially knowing how close the two were. Getting to hear What's My Name Again was actually a really fun treat. Story was pretty fun, dealing with time travel and seeing many iconic characters younger was a fun surprise. Brandy and Paolo Montalban getting to reprise their roles as Cinderella and Prince Charming was very enjoyable too. As with the previous three movies in the franchise, choreography and songs were fun. If you enjoyed the previous movies in the franchise, you'll like this one too. While I still like the songs from the first three movies more, Red is easily the best song on this one, with Life is Sweeter When You Are, specifically the version sung when Uliana, Maleficent, Hook, and Hades come in, is really good too. I honestly thought, based on young Ella's reactions around Bridget, that she would be the one to prank Bridget and cause her to become the tyrant she was at the start of the movie. I'm really glad I was wrong. As with the other three movies, there's so many neat Easter eggs and stuff from Disney properties in this. You just have to have a quick eye to catch some of them. Now let's check out some fun facts and trivia about this movie. Hannah M. McClain and Melanie Paxton are the only cast members from the previous Descendants films to reprise their role. McClain appeared in both of the film's sequels, and Paxton has appeared in all three films. Brandy and Paolo Montalban both reprised their roles as Cinderella and King Charming from Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella. Maleficent and Hades were the only villains from previous film to appear as teenage versions of themselves. This film was teased at the end of Descendants: The Royal Wedding. At the end, when Mal and Ben are looking at the night sky, Mal says to Ben, "But somewhere another story could just beginning." And the camera shows a bed of white roses covered with red paint, and the camera pans down a rabbit hole. In the film, the Queen of Hearts and Cinderella were once classmates. In real life, Rita Ora and Brandy are 11 years apart. The film was announced under the working title The Pocket Watch. In March 2023, the official title was announced as Descendants: The Rise of Red. This is the first of the Descendants franchise in which Kenny Ortega does not choreograph and direct. Rita Ora, who plays the Queen of Hearts, is 14 years and 6 months older than Kylie Cantrell, who plays her on-screen daughter, Red. And that's a wrap on my review of Descendants: The Rise of Red. I hope you enjoyed my deep dive into this latest magical adventure. If you like this spoiler review, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to more Movies on the Brain for more reviews and movie insights. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Red's journey. Did her character arc surprise you, or did you see it coming? Drop a comment below and let's get the conversation started. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more exciting reviews coming your way. Until next time, keep the magic alive and those movies on your brain.